All right, this is absolute insanity. MLB, Major League Baseball, relocating the 2021 All Star Game and Draft out of Atlanta in response to a new restrictive voting law in Georgia. Um, this is insane. I mean, it really is. So let's click on this. Let's see what's so bad that Georgia's doing that is so bad that MLB baseball wants their All Star Game and Draft taken away. Well, Joe Biden said it's outrageous, un American, and Jim Crow in the 21st century. Oh my gosh, dude. So, Georgia, what they want to do is if you are an absentee voter, they want you to submit a driver license number or other documentation. And if you don't have those things, you must have proof of your identity. So Georgia had they just want you to prove who you are when you vote. Is that really bad? It is when you're trying to have fake votes, it is. Drop boxes must be located inside early voting locations and will no longer be placed in other locations convenient to voters like libraries or other local government buildings. All this means is we know what happened last election. Georgia's trying to avoid that happening again. That's all that's going on. And so the drop boxes will not be available to voters in the last 4 days of an election when it's too late to mail them in time. All right. So, of course, Democrats say, to put the matter bluntly, the law allows the Republican held legislator more control over the ballot counting in Democratic areas. All right. The oddest provision is that volunteers will now be prohibited from delivering items like food, water, clothing, folding chairs, and voter to voters waiting in long lines. Largely Democratic areas, I mean, they stand for hours in line to vote. Just Democrats, though. The line warmers, they would come along and they say the justification was that potential abuse could happen. These people could hand voters money, tell them how to vote, give them extra ballots to put in the box, and things like that. And so that's what Georgia's doing. Georgia just wants to have a system where it's harder for people to have fake votes be counted. That's all they want to do. So what's so bad about that? Well, if you're a Democrat, it's a nightmare because Democrats they absolutely love to vote with dead people, fictitious people, and so on. And how about this? Hey, Major League Baseball, how many days of early voting are allowed in China? Let's look at this. Major League Baseball unveils partnership to help grow game in China. So let's get this straight. MLB pulls the All Star game and draft because Georgia wants you to prove who you are to vote. But MLB partners with China to grow the game. China, a communist government, a government that is murderous, that murders millions of people, that harvests organs, that China. So it's all good to work with China, even though they're commies and they murder their own citizens and they control their own people and they want to destroy America. But never mind all that. MLB wants to do a partnership because why? Because there are billions of Chinese people. And if you can get in that market, that's a lot of money. So that's why all these people, they don't care what China does. They just want some of that money. And so look at that. So if you want to have fair voting in Georgia, you're terrible. You're disgusting. Remove the All Star game and draft immediately. How dare you want someone to prove who they are when they vote? But China, who kills people, who controls people, who wants to destroy America, well, 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 welcome to China. It's all good. Let's be friends. Let's partner up. It's all good. I tell you, this world is insane. I mean, this world is absolutely insane. So, what more can you say, though? Honestly, what more can you say? This is insane. Sports need to stay out of politics. Stick to sports. The NBA, the NFL, they've both lost viewership and a lot of money because of this. MLB is looking to do the same thing. This is insane. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is it wrong for Georgia to want people to prove who they are when they vote? Is that really wrong? Is it wrong that MLB wants to do a partnership with a communist government that wants to destroy America and that kills people, that has no freedom of speech, that controls their people? Is that good? You don't want to ban that? You don't want to do that? That's what you want to do? You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make it up. Well, let me know in the comments, what do you think? This is insane.